Hazel or Bigwig. Ooh.
Bigwig? What?
It's Watership Down references.
What? I don't know
I
that.
don't know what they use.
Oh.
You lost me on that too.
No one else has read that?
No.
No, I'm not a big reader outside of
What was that, sorry?
Watership Down.
Oh, that is a sad. That is sad.
It's awesome. I love it so much. I want to play Warren, which is based on it really badly. Like, oh, no, I love Watership Down. It's only sad if you look at it from a certain perspective. Like,
is that with the perspective most people would look at it?
I mean, that's true.
Is it not sad if you look at it as if you stop reading like 30 pages in?
Yes, like if you only define it by one of the emotions it evokes, it's sad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the beginning of Up, it could be looked at as sad, which it was, but it's also very sweet.
Yeah. And I think people are not we tell stories about animals in the wild sort of like expecting to treat them like pets who should never be killed, and they're animals in the fucking wild and some of them die, and that's just a thing. So I just think people get shocked. And also it was based on World War II, so of course it's got some down moments.
Yeah. Sounds like I kind of want to read this.
It's really good. It's really good. Corey, I think you'd really like it.
I might have to give it a go.
General Woundwort. Yes. Are we on?
Yes, we very much live.
Of course.
We've been for a while now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm over here evangelizing Watership Down to the rest of the cast.
Welcome everyone to the Gods We Know book club, and we are live. It is Tuesday. What's the date? July 21st. Woo! 6 p.m. Pacific, like every week. All right, let's just dive right in. Our partners, we got SoNerdswear.com. If you're looking for any nerdy stuff, go ahead and head there. I mean, they'll probably have like Jaw shirts, stickers. I don't know why that's nerdy, but you know what, it is. Anything you could probably think of is probably on a t-shirt and or a mug. So head over there and use a promo code FRIENDS at checkout and get 10% off on us. It's not really on us, so no, we're not paying for it. Okay.
False advertising.
DM Emporium. DM Emporium.
I have to see if Ty likes that one.
Head on over to DM Emporium for all your gaming needs. If you need dice, if you need chalices, if you need mini maps, go there and get 10% using promo code FORWARD, FWRD. And get 10% off. Schedule Mind of the Martyrs on Mondays, Rockin' Time, that's Pacific, 6 o'clock. Gods We Know every Tuesday, same time, same location on Friends Who Roll Dice. Tomorrow night we have a game, I believe. Jen, well, never mind, she's leaving. Jen is running a game of Queer Heist, which I believe is also at 6 o'clock. It might be 5:30.
It's 5:30.
Okay, yes, 5:30, Rockin' Time. That's Pacific. So join us for that. I don't know if I don't have anything else to say. Does anybody else have anything to say?
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
Follow us on our social medias. There's stuff coming.
Oh yeah, and all that stuff. And if you're listening to Podcast Land, if you could leave a review, that would be great as well. Okay. Last we partied, y'all met up with Desmond's Past. You traveled through the Shadow Realm using your Shadow Stepstones. You met a Warforged guy, and he was named Franklin McGillicuddy, named after one of our followers. I don't remember, sorry, off the top of my head. And you finally made it to Ilkotep and to the monastery where the twins grew up. And it was kind of a ghost town.
So far, no literal ghosts.
This is very true. Only the ghosts of memories.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing.
The ghosts that we don't want to know.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they could be friendly ghosts.
Yes, it's filled with Caspers.
Yes.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be a weird world. Anyways, derailed myself there. Okay. You found out that Verzana may have actually really loved y'all, and she just kind of hid it from you for, reasons. And I think that's kind of where we left off.
I had
we
tears.
we also think that we might have either a sibling or something by the name of Reza.
Who's a
That's
mask?
right. I forgot about
Who
that.
is the mask? The creepy mask
is
that
the
glows
mask?
purple like we do. Really quick, can I make an announcement?
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are streaming another incident
Yes.
of Queer Heist Crew. If you have a chance to go back and look at the VOD for yesterday, look at how the captions translate Queer Heist Crew. It's pretty funny. But anyway, we have Queer Heist Crew. It's going to be on 5:30 to 8 Pacific tomorrow. It's super fun, super queer. Like there's 3 stats and one of them is queer. So you get to roll for queer. And it's just like a crazy multiverse, like just go and steal stuff kind of fun little romp. So it's going to be awesome. Come join us. It'll be cool. Yay.
Yes. All right. So, I guess picking up, I believe y'all were still under, in Verzana's, like, little hidey hole under her, quarters. Yep.
Oh, that's right. And I hadn't even said anything about the thing that I sensed with the mask. I just had sensed it.
Yes.
So it's there. And I point to the mask that Cap is holding. It's like related to us. Like, like a family person thing or something.
Mask?
I
Whatever's in
know.
the mask.
I know that makes. I know but that's what the spirits say. I mean, that's just it's got a spirit that's like ours. Kept in mind.
Is there anything in like my knowledge that I would be able to like have seen something like this?
You can roll an history check.
Also, Kep
All right.
Bruegel was telling the truth about Verzana being, being her mother.
I didn't think they were lying about that.
Well, yeah, but
Still weird.
it's weird. It's really weird. It's weird.
It's
It's
a little
weird.
Yeah, with an 8, you're not super familiar.
Damn it, Desmond.
I'm gonna pick up the potato light.
Oh yeah, we still have that.
Yes. And that we still need an emoji for. And I'm going to walk around and look at the art and see if it's all Kep's in mind from what I can tell, or if anybody else's art might be on the walls too.
Yeah, give me a perception check, please.
I rolled a 19, so that's a 22.
Ooh, that's
Clutch.
good. Yeah, looking around, it looks like mostly yours and Cap's. You can tell that some of your drawings have been put over other drawings, and on her bookshelf, you notice that one of the books looks like a little different than the others.
Like how?
You can't really put your finger on it. It just looks like off.
That's a weird one. And I point at the book. And then I go back to looking at the pictures.
I'm gonna
walk
go-
over and grab the books.
Yep. Harlan and I walk
can't
over.
read!
Harlan and I walk over to the book.
Okay.
What's wrong with it?
I pick it up.
You try to pick it up and kind of it pulls, and you see that like it's like a little stone like right under your feet just kind of slides to the side, and there's a little cubby hole with stuff in there.
Oh, I was ready for the cartoon moment where I'm standing and then look down, go, oh shit, and fall.
Some Scooby-Doo stuff.
Okay, whew, thanks, Adam. What's in the cubby hole?
Yeah, digging through, you see there's about 500 gold pieces worth of like diamonds, emeralds, sapphire, ruby, and like 4 greater healing potions.
Okay. Ruby, so gems and healing potions.
Yeah, like if you just want to make it more succinct, it's like 2,000 worth of gems.
Ooh, shit.
Holy shiitake mushrooms.
So you had said that the pictures looked like they were on top of other pictures.
Yes.
Can I carefully try to take them down and see what they're on top of?
Yeah, if you pull some apart, away from the wall, like they're pinned over what looks like a drastically different art style from the two of you, and you can kind of infer from like what you know now that it's probably your brother's art.
I'll actually take the art that I used and just gonna go and start comparing. Right. I think he lived here.
Does the art look older, or has it been there for a while?
Is there a date on it?
Well, ours was all plastered over it, so I would imagine
I was
that ours
here
came
this day.
later.
Is there a date, a signature, a watermark?
Yeah,
the
it's a
room must
date
have been
and
full.
time.
Yeah.
Looking around at the art, they actually look like they at varying stages of like of age and like decay.
Any themes in the art?
Yeah, like with yours and Kepri, it's like mostly happy themes and like the two of you and other the monks, and there's a depiction of you two like pulling a prank on one of the monks where it's like a bucket of water over the door type of situation.
We were adorable.
Sounds about right.
And with Reza, they're a little like darker.
So what you're saying in the politest way is he's edgy.
Super
And Desmond's
edgy.
like going through them and like really enjoying the art and thinking it's kind of like he's like
Yeah,
picking
no, I
up and,
thought
like,
that'd be on
staring
brand.
into it, like he's just like lost it, like it's a museum wall. You guys see this one?
Bloody edgelords.
This thing's beautiful.
Yeah, Harlan and I will, I'm assuming, collect what was ever in the cubby hole, and after that's dealt with, I want to go look at the Harlan. To give Harlan a nudge. We do have to share this. Boop him on the nose, and I'm gonna go over.
I saw that. Stop that. I'm just saying.
Copy that.
Oh,
Oh my god,
so mean.
I did not flick you that hard. I'm your sister-in-law. Be nice to me. I'm gonna go over to the desk, and I want to look at. I don't know if I looked through the journals. I think that's when I found the one drawing.
Yeah.
I don't think you read them. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like skim through them.
Sure. If give me a skim check.
Skim check.
I guess.
What stat
Well,
is it off of?
I mean, I
Roll
would
for
say
paper cut.
maybe intelligence, but like it's one of those like it would just more or less just take. I guess we'll see. The
Good
higher
cross
you the higher you
investigation.
roll, the faster you could I guess disseminate information.
Natural 20.
That'll do.
Plus
Heck yeah.
4, 24. No, plus 3, 23.
Yeah, it's like you're a robot. You just like flip through the pages. You're just reading them somehow as you're fanning through the book. Well, we'll say you're jumping around, and she's writing about raising all of you. Reza is always a little troublemaker. Twins are learning some bad habits from him, but I'll fix that in time. For now, I'll just let them be kids. Jump forward a little bit, and she speaks about Maladir coming in the monastery, like him having a weird sway over people, and like Reza is kind of like gravitated towards them. She's took steps to try to get them apart, but there's only so many like chores and lessons that that she could give Reza, and he's increasingly like distancing himself from the two of you. She talks about how you're both starting training, and you're like really taking an interest in it. Skipping forward, see that Reza's gone missing. She suspects Maladir knows something. She can see it in his eyes. Jumping forward, more and more rumors of a Genasi just like slaughtering innocent villages and armies. She says, we can't sit back anymore. The twins and I leave tonight. Skip forward again. She's speaking about she lost all of them. Endless took my heart and soul. You see on this page there's like a handprint and what looks to be like silvery bluish ink. Skipping forward again, it's talking about raising Newton Kepri. Skipping forward some more, it just says it's back.
Do you share what you're reading? What do you say?
Abbott Mother takes really good notes. Reza was here with us at one point.
What? No, he wasn't.
It was before
Before what?
this.
This?
One of the 72.
Wait, so there's a journal from like before we died and came back.
Yeah.
If it were possible for like people in this world to have like the cartoon thing where like steam comes out of their ears when they're thinking too hard, that would be what you would see on Newt right now.
Oh.
But it doesn't make any, because if we would go and then things would everything else stay the same, and then we just came back and then it was all what I don't know. Does that make sense to anyone else?
Well, if others are able to know that there was more times and been around, what's the
The
chance that
caster would
Abbott
be able
Mother
to-
could?
The one other was like a magical person in like the Feywild who's made of magic and stuff like that. That like,
What other explanation is there, though?
none of the monks knew, Or-
Apparently,
or they knew and they didn't tell us.
That's possible.
our brother was swayed by Maladir.
I don't. You're using that word, and I don't.
Long lost brother? Brother adjacent?
This guy, Reza, that guy.
Apparently
Okay.
very adjacent, like
Yeah,
different
like
timeline adjacent.
72 times removed.
Like
Yeah.
not our brother because he didn't exist this time
You have no recollection of him whatsoever.
because we
No.
don't have a brother. We'd know.
What about a half brother?
We'd know. He wasn't here. Remember? Those were other people. They started out like us, but they weren't. So, if he's from another time, he's not our brother. He's some different kind of us, brother. He belongs to other people who started out like us, and it's just that our spirits are made of the same stuff that it feels that way. Not our brother. Just a guy.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you on that. Does seem like something we should probably look into a little bit further, though, don't you think?
What does it have to do with anything?
What does any of this have to do with anything? But we were led here, and this has got to mean something, right?
She
We weren't led here.
So when I was sorry, I just remembered something. She writes in here that endless took my heart and soul and I lost them all. That's what it said to me in the cave.
Was that one of the end of the timelines?
It was that I had a dream and I was in a cave and this thing wanted to, I don't know, it wanted me to join it. And I said, "Who are you?" And it said endless.
Right, Endless was also the creepy tattoo, remember? Remember
Creepy
at the
tattoo.
place where the blood came out of the sky? And
Oh,
the tattoo
yeah.
person was so weird. And then I went and saw the tattoo that they gave to that one tiefling who was there, who didn't have a goldfish but might have had a goldfish later. That was your girlfriend. That one. It was a tattoo. It was Endless. That's what it was called. And it was like just a mask with like a bunch of smoke. And at the time I was like, that's a really dumb name for a god because like, aren't they all supposed to be that? That's sort of like calling us, I don't know, fingernails.
I don't think that it's a god.
Well, that's what the tiefling guy thought it was.
I think they're looking up to someone as a god.
Maybe it's Reza.
Maybe
That's
it's
the
Reza. How
Maybe
does
Reza
he
will,
how does
and
he
it's all-
exist in this timeline? I wonder if Abbot Mother tried sending him away to stop this.
Maybe this mask is a lot older than we think, and
It has to be.
think this was ever in Abbot Mother's hands. Is there any photos of the mask from Riza?
Photo?
Or photos, sorry, drawings. I'm gonna like do a quick glance and see if I see like anything further of like mask related drawings that he's done.
Yeah, looking around, you don't really see anything that would give you that impression.
Kep, were you suggesting that like this time whoever had the spirit of that person, she just sent away right away? Like a baby? Just sent him away?
Forgive my interjecting, but perhaps she didn't send him away. Perhaps she wished real, real hard. Maybe that's how our friend got involved in this mess.
What? Okay. First of all, Kep, can you answer my question? And second of all, that made no sense.
Well, there's a page in here that says there was rumors of a Genasi slaughtering people and murdering villages
But was that this time or some other time?
before. Not this time.
Not this time.
Right.
Okay. What's this whole wish thing?
Yeah, which thing? Which
If you're trying to get rid of
Which
someone.
wish?
Wish.
Which
wish would wish if a witch could wish?
Put it on a shirt.
Damn, that is
Very
on
long
brand.
shirt.
Anyway, carry on. Sorry.
So one of these other times we had this person going around and doing crazy shit, yes? And you were saying about, well, maybe this time they just went ahead and got rid of him
That's
before
what
it even
Kep was
started.
saying. That's what Kep was saying.
Well, perhaps it wasn't Adam's mother that directly got rid of him. Perhaps it was Bruegel. Maybe that's how she winds up into this mess.
When you say got rid of him, what do you mean?
I don't know.
Tobias is just going to look at the mask.
I don't like that at all. That's not fair.
Have you ever read
So
fairy
then-
tales about genies?
No.
We don't actually know much about that part.
Never read nothing about nothing.
It's just stories, folk tales, children's nursery rhymes that you hear people telling, but people say genies can't kill.
But they can like take a baby and trap it in a mask.
It's not killing.
Entirely possible it didn't happen with a baby, right? If the book can carry over from timeline to timeline, maybe this Reza, the little
Oh,
he got stuck in the mask. Like the powers, the spirit, all that sort of shit got stuck in the mask and carried forward to our timeline now.
yeah, that's
why-
true. It could
fuck
have been.
Michael's after this shit.
It could be old.
If there kept being this little kid over and over and over again, and he had to have been a little kid when he was drawing all this scary stuff, and over and over again, he kept doing bad things when he was grown up, wouldn't you try to not mess up the same way or try to do something to fix him or help him? Like,
Maybe it didn't matter what they tried.
Abbott Mother did try, but Maladir just really did a number on him.
so keep him away from Maladir.
She tried.
Trap him in a stone thing.
It says that she tried scheduling more lessons with him and taking up more of his time, but at least in this section.
Let me get this straight. So Riza did bad things in previous timelines. So to avoid that, he was put into the mask, which explains why you two don't know that you had a brother, because in this timeline he can't exist because he currently exists. Right?
In a mask.
What?
Yeah.
Does that sound about right?
Does that sound
Pretty
right? I
close.
don't know. Is that what's okay? I'll just believe you that sounds right. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds right.
Sorry to hear, but he's not.
Well, that raises the question of, and if it's all accurate, what did Riza do? Well, lots of questions. How did he get in the mask? Who put him in the mask? Do we risk getting him out of the mask?
Adam,
A lot of
Yes.
I want to try something weird.
Okay. Ooh.
So, one of my spells is Divine Favor.
this.
Go
could
on.
get fun. Bring it.
Oh no, it's an attack thing. Well, I don't know. Maybe you'll let me do this anyway. But Divine Favor, I was wondering if I could ask to speak with the Reza in the mask, like talk to mask. Can I commune with the mask?
We have the full mask.
You do not. Is there some sort
No.
of like role associated with this?
It
What
just
is
says
divine favor if it's an attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, it says I know that's not what it says.
I
Your
like
power,
that.
your prayer empowers you with divine radiance until the spell ends. Your weapon attack deals an extra.
Yeah,
D4.
divine favors combat.
Yeah, that doesn't feel very mass community
Yeah, no.
related.
No, but like divine favor sounds like I should be asking for a favor.
Do me a favor, God.
You're asking for the favor of making your enemies die easier.
I mean, clerics get that, but
I mean,
It's worth a shot.
if you wanted to do something like that, maybe you could try to destroy the mask, but I don't think you could
No!
talk with it.
No, because it would murder us. Probably. If the thing coming together exploded and hurt everybody for like 30 hit points, like, never mind.
So, like, okay, so because it's in the mask now, the grown-up version of this guy, then also this guy never got a chance to start over again the way that we did. Is that
I don't know how many times she tried.
it just doesn't seem fair.
I don't think so either. But I don't know. Only Abbot Mother knows.
Well, now what?
I don't know. This just seemed to raise more questions than anything else.
Just took our pictures and pasted over everything about him.
he was her biggest failure.
Not when he drew these.
Yeah, she still has the drawings.
Nothing in that book about where these pieces were scattered, right? Or any of the books?
Is this the only journal? Or is there another one on the desk?
That would be her only journal that you
No,
found.
Adam!
Meditating on it.
And we're thinking, and we are thinking.
You.
Perfect time to freeze.
Oh, am I frozen?
Yeah,
Now you're back.
froze. Yeah, now you're
Okay.
back.
Hell. Ooh, yes. I'm like, I forgot what I said. Yes. that's the only.
You said yes.
That's the only journal that you have found. I mean, you do have those scrolls from that back closet, but that would probably take you a little bit of time to sift through.
I'm going to put the journal in my bag as well. Because I'm going to go through that probably more. What kind of books does she have? Aside from the weird one that opened the weird cubby hole. Any titles that stand out?
It's kind of all over the place. A lot of books on plants, like mostly plants.
Nothing on time magic?
Yeah.
Time fuckery?
Yes, there's a very
How to kill
detailed.
a melon
Damn it, Doug.
Man, Doug, you're on fire in that chat room. Oh
Nice.
my god.
I wish I was as funny as Doug.
Yeah, it's a lot of like different books on plants. You know, she has things pertaining to the monastery. I mean, I don't think print is like super huge at this time, so like there's not a ton. Like she's actually writing some books. But yeah.
Okay.
Got other places we should probably look.
Yeah.
Let's say at this point it's probably getting close to dusk.
That's where I want to be at night, is the abandoned monastery full of echoes of the past. That sounds great.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I know.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love this for us. It's
Yeah,
gonna
no,
be
really. This is
Adam,
promising.
Desmond's visibly excited.
Oh When your GM does that, that is terrible.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
Don't provoke the GM.
Provoke him. He's provoked himself.
Don't feed the DM after midnight.
Just poking the bear at this point.
Yes.
All right, where do we want to go next?
I don't know. I still have the potato light. Like,
You think if you take a bite of the potato light, it like lights up all the way down?
I could try. You want me to
Well,
try?
Kind
I can
of.
try. Okay.
It's a raw potato.
No, but so what? I don't. It's just a potato. It's not gonna. It's gonna. Okay. Does it look rotten?
The glowing potato?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's fine.
actually
It's a
good.
potato.
So okay, I'm gonna take a bite.
It's
of the
fine. It's a
glowing
potato. You would know if it was rotten because you could smell it from like 2 miles away.
I'm gonna take a bite of the glowing potato.
All the potatoes are good potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
I'm joking.
You take the bite and the bite goes dark and the rest of the potato just keeps glowing.
No, I think actually per
What
the
do you wanna do?
spell, if it breaks apart, the pieces are still lit. So yeah, you would see it like.
Oh, is it?
kinda
I thought
go
it's,
So
down.
like, if I open my mouth, does like light come out?
I don't know if the esophagus works like that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So once it went down, there's no more light
Maybe there's
coming
like
out.
pieces in your teeth that are like glowing, so it's just like weird
My tongue a
smile.
little bit.
Yeah, you get like the starchiness on your tongue. It's kind of like
Anything? Anything?
Yeah, no, it's
No, you're good.
Yep.
It's good.
Mhm.
You're
That's
good.
Okay. Well, that was a bummer. I thought that would be more fun. Oh well. But anyway, I still have this.
Well, we don't need that anymore, though, do we?
I don't know. It's getting dark.
It's almost
Um,
dusk.
This is a little bit better, and I grab your staff and hit that again.
What color?
Thick. So I just like hold your
Um,
staff and like wait for the color.
Well, if I'm purple, I feel like it should be purple. Like,
Make
can
it
we get
match,
the same shade of purple that I am?
Blood red.
Poof, and it does.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So now I have this, so I can keep looking for things. I can't read any of them, but I can keep looking for them.
Okay. Do you think we're done in here?
Unless you want to keep looking at your drawings, like kind of safe in here, are we not? Unless you guys want to.
I mean, it was really nice and beautiful to see them, but then also they were covering up something from someone who didn't get to be seen, and that's kind of sad, you know? So it's kind of like pretty and also kind of not.
Well, it sounds like we got what we need. So
And there's our room, and there's Maladir's room in the dark.
sorry, we get to see the room you guys grew up in.
Well, I mean, it's right next door. I mean, we did like leave-
Abbott Mother could have hid stuff in there if it wasn't a used room anymore.
I just think it's neat to see where you grew up. I never had my own room, so
Well, I mean, we didn't either. We shared it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, I mean, we left like in a big hurry, so we left all our stuff. Not that we had much stuff.
Yeah.
Monastery, but you know, we can just glance in there if you want. I don't
Doesn't
know.
hurt.
no, I don't think so. I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
We're here.
I'm kind of ready to get out of this little cellar. A little bit.
That's fair.
I start. Actually, I'm gonna find one of the pictures from the other person on the wall.
Yep, I was gonna do the same.
And if there is one from when he was still at the monastery, I'm going to take that one. Like that shows the monastery.
Yeah, we'll say you actually you spend a little time just like lifting up the other pictures, and you actually see one that they did that was of all of you. Like, granted, like Newt and Kepri were probably like they're just like not very well drawn, but like, you know, it's basically just like your shapes and a color, like your color, like blue and orange, and
What color is Reza?
Teal.
teal. Yep.
Teal.
And yeah, in front of the monastery, it's like it's probably the work of like what would be a human 5-year-old. I don't know. Like, yes, very like.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one. And up I go. I will pause and make sure other people are following me so that I do not go into the
Yep.
empty room by
Let's mush.
myself.
Yeah, I'll give the room one last look over before heading up.
Listen before I go up into the room.
Yeah, it's still
Let's take the rear.
according to the dice, it's still pretty quiet out there.
Weird way
Okay.
of putting that.
I hate it.
So then we go into the room next door.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam, do you want to describe it? Do you want us to describe it?
No, you two should describe it. It's your room.
Really small, two like, small size beds, one on one side, one on the other, and like a trunk for stuff. And there would be maybe like a doll made out of like straw and spare cloths of what was clearly like monk robes on Newt's bed, and like little pieces of color, like a ribbon that she must have found somewhere. There's like makeup kit, not a disguise kit, just makeup kit, sitting on the trunk, and like you can see that there's like a mirror sort of wedged behind the trunk, supposed to be sort of hidden, but it's not very well hidden at this point. And that's probably about all. There's nothing really on the walls except those little swatches of colorful things that she would have found and tacked up. Like even like, string that was a different color, or like any pieces of cloth that she found in town or anything like that.
I think on Kepri's side of the room, there's I feel like there's probably a journal on her bed. Her bed's neatly made from that morning, like way before I don't know when they left, but I imagine her bed's always nicely made, and a couple books, and that's about it.
And I go to one of the like tiles, and I look around and make sure I remember which one it is. And I kind of try to put my fingers between, and like my hands were like a lot smaller then. So I'm trying to get the fit, and I pushed over. And there's like a couple of bottles of wine, some whiskey, some cigars,
Hey,
a bunch of
what-
candy bars.
What do you got there? What?
Not for you, Des.
That was, a thing that we did sometimes, just
It's still in there. No one ever found it.
no one ever found it. We were
Pretty
good.
good.
We were good.
Yeah,
We were pretty good.
We were pretty good.
We were pretty good.
We were crafty.
Yeah. And there's probably
Yeah,
like a
that's-
little sack of coins, but like not even enough to care about. That would be
that's
our
pretty
earnings. Yeah.
It's
No,
like copper. They're copper
Yeah.
coins.
like, even the monks sometimes we would like smuggle stuff in for like the monks. Yeah, that was kind of our we called it our business.
Our side hustle.
Yeah. Which Evan mother probably actually knew about. But okay, well that's why I'm so good at being sneaky though.
Lots of
Yes.
practice growing up, I see. Not bad.
It's kind of fun. Uh-oh. You're back though.
Good fucking lord.
Yay, small town internet.
Yeah,
Everybody's in the right
pilot.
place though, so we're good.
And I'm
Okay,
gonna
good.
go
So
grab
Doug's
the
in the-
makeup. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say it's good that Doug's camera's in like the same spot, so if he drops again, he's just okay. Anyway, carry on.
I'm gonna grab the makeup and the doll.
I kind of want to give the room just like a quick look over, like check under the bed and the trunk. I don't think anything's there, but and under my pillow.
Yeah, looking around, you in the trunk, you actually find in the tucked away is like some food that you had like put away long ago, so it's just like rock solid.
No.
Ooh, shut that.
How old were y'all when you left?
13.
Okay. Yeah, you got, under the pillow. You found like maybe a note that you'd written about somebody you'd fancied and you kind of like forgot about because it was 10 years ago at this point or longer. But yeah, nothing like left not by you.
You do see in the trunk these like plain woven tunics that are like not dyed. They're just like, they're not even bleached. And I point them, that's what they made us wear. That's
There's a burlap sack and you know it.
like I kind of, it was, I mean,
Yeah,
I still
much.
looked, I found ways to make it look, but
Of course you did.
that's what yeah, of course I did.
Yeah.
That's what I made us wear. And so that's a room. Woo. Big revelation. The doll is my sister.
I still think it's pretty endearing to come and see where you guys grew up. Or, see where you two hung out, the trouble you got into with apparently having a side business. Is that stuff any good? Like, what do you guys drink here?
I don't know if we really knew what was any good when we were doing that kind of thing. We just got stuff and the teachers and the students and the monks would pay us for it.
Yeah, I guess you make a good point. What is good when you're young? I remember the patrons at Mom and Dad's bar there used to feed me God knows what under the table, and I just thought it was awesome that they were doing it. So I get it.
Well, I mean, we had to do something. I mean, everything was really, really boring. We had to do something, fun and exciting. And we started because I couldn't pass any of my classes for like the longest time. And like every time I failed a test, they would make me do more chores and then like more chores and then like more chores. And like, I was like at the point where like my hands would just bleed every night from all of the chores that I had to do. It was all I ever did except for school. And so Kep figured out how to help me sneak the tests the night before so she could answer all the questions and then I could sneak it back. And then so like some of the students noticed that my grades were getting a lot better. And so we started, selling some of that to them. And that part was my idea. I mean, you got all the answers right, but that was my idea. And like, it kind of just, grew from there.
While this explanation has been happening, Harlan's just quietly knelt down next to the little stash of liquor and cigars and started putting it in his bag.
Newt absolutely knew he was going to do that.
Peppery is not surprised.
Yes.
So say
Left the tile open on purpose.
We all openly see it and just shrug and go, yeah.
He's not trying to be subtle about it. He's listening very intently to the story and just still he wants.
I can just imagine smell. That's and just like reaching.
Nice story. Yeah. Very interested.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's awesome.
But like mother apparently knew the whole time.
Well, I didn't even remember that we made our beds before we left with her. That like they woke us up in the middle of the night and told us that we had to take her because she was dying. Like we'd heard her sick for weeks and she just kept getting worse and worse. And they woke us up in the middle of the night, some of the monks, and they told us that Maladir was poisoning her and we needed to get her away. and we left. And I guess we were so well trained by then that we made our beds before we made
It's hard
our
to break
escape.
routine sometimes, and it just seems like a pretty good example.
Yeah. That's why I keep things so sloppy all the time, because fuck that.
Well, I think we're tapped out here. I don't know about you guys, but
Alligator's room.
yeah, I guess we haven't been there yet, have we?
I've never been there.
Well, it was the first time for anything.
Watch, it's going to be empty.
Says the player. No, the character, I mean, not the player. All the
Yeah.
players are like, watch is going to be full.
Oh, no, we're going to walk into death is what I'm waiting for. This is gonna...
Will you stop saying words?
Stop smirking, Adam.
Suddenly, Carmichael.
That's it. That's the new hit show on CBS. Suddenly
Suddenly
Carmichael.
You
Just a cute little sitcom
animated-
about a necromancer.
We've been in the
Sounded
sitcom
very
animation
good.
at the bottom of like the end, like he does the whole like crossed arms and like.
Oh, Carmichael, here to raise your spirits.
Returning this fall.
Aw,
It's gotta be on a t-shirt. Seriously, that's gonna be so
I
good.
hate it.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna do something for that. That's amazing.
It's a buddy comedy between.
Da-da-da-da,
Right?
da-da-da-da,
It's just like
da-da-da-da.
Carmichael and Maladier like back to back. Like, oh
Oh
man,
no.
we
Oh,
digress.
no.
We
Oh
digress.
no. Yeah,
All
I think
right.
we start making our way towards the big bad's room.
One of the big bats.
One of the big
We have
bad's rooms.
multiple big bats.
We have
Tobias will
so
let
many.
everyone leave.
One of the bigger bats.
Yeah, one of the bigger bats. Tobias will let everyone leave. He'll take up the rear, and he stays in that room a few seconds longer than he probably should, and then joins everybody.
Okay. And
Just kind of looking around at everything.
walking over to Maladier's room, notice that like they don't even have like a door on their room. Which I guess did most of the bedrooms have doors, or
Yeah, I mean, I think they would have had.
yeah, I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, his door, he doesn't even have a door on like his frame.
Did he used to have? I don't remember. I don't think I ever like walked around here like kind of on purpose after
Do you
he
see
showed up.
like hinges or anything or damage, or is it just like a bare door frame?
It's just bare, and it seems like much darker in the room than it should be.
I would care to investigate the door area for traps, be they magical or not.
Oh, bless rogues. Are you
Sure.
going to cast Find Traps?
What?
No.
Sorry.
No. Useless spell. Useless spell.
Is that a
Yeah,
thing?
it didn't help us in the bank. Or
What
Here's
the
the
heck?
thing. It's a spell that you can get. It's not a rogue thing. It's just a general spell. It's a second level, I think, called Find Traps.
Yeah.
It tells you if there are traps, and that is all. It doesn't tell you
Yeah.
where they are. It simply tells you there are traps.
I would just like
It
to
is
investigate.
useless.
Well,
I
the,
used it once. It
the
did
more
not
you
help.
know.
I
You
I've
know.
not used it since.
I'm rolling investigation, I presume.
Yeah.
There was like a
Good.
split second there where he almost said perception.
You fuck off. So I rolled a 9, but plus 12, so 21.
How are you?
Oh my God.
How are you doing this search?
Oh. Well, I would very carefully like to go around the frame, the parts of the door frame I can reach, just see if there's any little.
I can help you get higher.
Oh, that would be
If you
fantastic.
need, yeah, no, if you need to look, you can. I'll help.
He'll go as far up as he can and just kind of sheepishly look at Newt.
Oh, yeah, no, here, I can boost you.
Is there anything on the door frame itself?
There doesn't really appear to be anything. And what you said, you got like a 23?
21.
21. Yeah, close enough. Looking like at the door itself, you notice that there's kind of just specks of like dirt just suspended in the air.
Hmm?
Will you put me down, please?
Yeah.
Let's everyone just take a few steps back real quick, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Few
Okay.
mo-
What'd you find?
Oh, do you have that potato still?
Pull it out of a bag. It's a potato with a bite out of it.
May I borrow that?
Yeah. Here, I mean, you can keep it. It's just a potato without a. Anyway, here you go.
Wonderful. Thank you so
What
much.
are you heading up to, Harlan?
Kind of looks it over and just throws it through the door.
You see it where you throw it through the door, it just like it runs into a solid wall, and a magic missile comes and just explodes this potato.
All right. Well, fuck that. I'm out.
Well,
Alrighty then.
I.
Good eyes, Harlan. Good eyes.
Magic-y people.
is
Help?
the dust still floating in the doorway after that triggered?
I don't know if. Well, I guess your passive is pretty high.
It's ridiculous. My passive perception's 19.
Yeah. I mean, you see that bits of the potato are just like stuck to this invisible door, I guess.
Well, it triggered, but it didn't drop it. So, yeah.
Anyone have
Good
just
eyes, Har.
spell?
Would have looked really cool if it was still lit.
That
Yeah.
would have looked really cool.
No, personal fireworks.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Looking on the
don't,
bright side, you know.
There another.
I don't have anything.
Bright side.
You know, we could find another potato, but I mean, maybe we should probably do other things. But we could just throw potatoes.
All right, how
at
badly
the
do you
door
actually
all
want to go
night.
ahead?
If we need to get back in here, we can always come back in the morning. I could prepare and we can take care of this.
Well, like, was it the door that shot the potato, or was it something on the other side of the door that might be like a person?
Would
That
I have
shot
seen
the
the magic
potato.
missile at him and like recognized it? Probably come from inside.
Would have maybe looked like it. The origin point was the door itself, or whatever that boundary.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I've seen that look before. What
It's either
what are
gonna be
you up
good or
to?
bad.
It's not a good idea.
I knew it. What are you up to,
I was
Harlan?
gonna pull
That's an idea.
a hammer out of his bag.
What are you gonna do?
It's all right. Don't worry about it. This is totally fine. He's gonna
You
stand
want
off
me to
the
light
side
it?
of the door. No. It's totally fine. Totally fine. You can just, and he's going to knock with the hammer while standing off to the side.
All right, I love it.
I just want to see if someone answers.
Desmond starts baking a spell in his hand, and it's gentle repose.
Have some faith.
Sure. Where is everybody else standing?
I'm
Well, I presume.
standing by the wall where Harlan is.
I was gonna say if Harlan's gonna do something stupid, I took 5 steps back.
Yeah, back.
Yeah, I sidestepped.
I've seen that look before. I'm getting the hell out of the way.
Oh yeah, I saw Harlan move towards the door. Like, nope.
I just want to point out that this is really dumb, and if this goes really bad, I'm gonna be really mad.
Sure. How many times are you knocking?
Once.
Okay.
Half of it,
Well, let's say in your mind you make up that you're going to knock twice, and you hit it once, and it. Make a strength save for me, please.
Oh, good lord.
Oh, and
Right.
Harlan gets sucked into the door.
14 plus 15. Wow, my strength sucks. Oh.
We'll say you hit it, and like almost immediately, the magic missile connects with the hammer and just pulls you like 5 feet forward.
I'm grabbing him.
Oh, the other way, away from the door, right?
Away from the door?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Then I'm not.
I want to attempt to spin to make it look really cool. Trying to holster the hammer. I will roll whatever you want.
You know what? You've managed kind of sloppily, but you spin around and holster it, and I don't know if anybody's impressed, but
I kind of try to pretend to be.
I'll let you have it.
That's good.
You know what? I think Des was right. Probably coming back in the morning when he can do that thing is probably pretty good because that seems like it's pretty solid.
Yeah, we
Okay.
might be able to take care of
Right.
this.
Sounds like a
Okay.
plan.
So then,
Boy.
where in the abandoned monastery are we sleeping?
They can go
I
in.
mean, this place is just so inviting.
Well, I
So
do know of
many-
a place that there were a couple beds and some alcohol. That seemed like not a.
Well, I mean, our room's kind of small. It's that. Do you want to?
I'm
Yeah.
good on the floor.
There's the hidden room in the library.
What? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, there's hidden stuff all over the
The
place.
place we
here.
told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, the room.
There's
with the
that,
things
or we
and
could
stuff.
stay in like the chapel. They've got a lot of mats and stuff. Either way, but
Mm.
hidden sounds like a good idea.
Preferably anywhere with only one entrance and exit would be preferable.
I like hidden. Don't like
Mhm.
library so much, but I like hidden.
There's all too many books in there. Actually, there's a lot of scrolls.
That doesn't help actually, because still.
The
That
scrolls are
yeah,
good.
I noticed it as it came. It was too late to
It's,
take it back.
yeah, no, it's just
Sorry.
I get the intention though. Yeah, no, you meant well. Hidden place in the library. I vote for that.
Right.
All right, let's go.
One of you folks take point. I'll stay at the back.
I walk in front.
I'll lead.
It's
Or
pretty
Yeah.
dark in this building, right?
Yeah, I've got my light on my staff.
Cool. Tobias, I'll take the rear.
That's smart.
I got a little
Also, are
torch. I'm
Kep
good.
and I still glowing?
Probably.
We glowed in the shadow realm. Are we glowing here?
here, not so much.
Well, does not so much mean no, or does it mean a tiny bit?
You're radiant.
You're still glowing from the wedding, but
Kinda glow.
Aw,
but-
cute.
no, in the is it the prime plane? Whatever, wherever you are now, it's not a
Glowing.
thing.
Okay. I hadn't noticed that before because I was so busy, but I do have a moment of like glancing down at myself and just being like,
yeah,
Right.
I'll lead them
Let's
back
mush.
to the hidden room.
I'm just saying I should have used the silver dust at some point because then I would still.
This means we have to go
Yeah,
back
and-
and get more.
Walking along, it went from dusk to like darkness pretty quickly. And how about everybody give me a perception check?
Oh, that's garbage. That's
Yeah, mine's garbage too.
a 6.
6 here as well. Twin
Can I
sixes.
use my passive?
I
No,
use my
8.
passive.
I rolled a 4.
22.
There you
Oh,
go.
oh
That'll
god,
do.
somebody roll high.
For
Thank
somebody who
God.
sees everything, I saw nothing.
That's pretty good. Yeah, everybody else, I don't know if you're just caught up in the moment, or it's just spooky or what. Nobody really sees anything. Tobias? Well, I guess since it's dark and you're human, I don't know if you would actually catch this.
A torch out.
Fair. Okay, are you in the back or,
As I say, I'm
or second to
I'm-
last?
second to last because Harlan makes the good point of, hey, Harlan can actually see without the torch.
For like the briefest of instance, you see some footprints kind of going in the opposite direction of the group, and they were kind of seems like maybe that they were waiting in a spot for y'all to pass, and then they might have done something, and then they walked past you. You see these footprints.
Like active footprints, like see them walking, or just like footprints?
Semi-active, because there are like, since it hasn't been swept or anything in quite some time, there's like little drift mounds, and you just catch for a brief moment a footprint because it tracks through some sand. But yeah.
Heads up.
Huh? What?
Staff.
I'm looking up.
You can come out now.
Who's there?
I saw you, you wee bastard. Come on.
Who?
Do you know
Hello?
what he's talking about, Newt?
No, I don't. Hello? What are you talking about?
Footsteps in the ground. Someone tried to pass us.
Tried to pass us or past us?
Looks like they were fiddling around with something where we just were.
Well, I mean, I guess shouting out to them is really not going to help because they probably aren't going to shout back because they didn't want us to know they were there. So either we follow them back or we keep going.
Is it a straight corridor?
I wouldn't want to lead them to where we're going.
I would imagine where you are is probably like more of a courtyard. I think, I don't know what y'all had in mind, but like I imagine just like there's a lot of open space because that's yeah.
Is there a general direction?
Do the footprints lead anywhere? Or do they just stop?
They kind of stopped because they were no longer walking through like a drift of sand.
Yeah,
It was
it's
just one of those things you catch in the corner of your eye because it disturbed something.
Okay, look, if you're here, like, just come talk to us. Like, we're not trying to hurt anybody here.
What do the footprints look like? Are they like, what size are they? Like small little Who's-its or what?
Who's it?
It's not the gnomes again, is it? God damn,
I
it's not
think
the
we're
blood gnomes.
in a Dr. Seuss book all of a sudden.
The fact is, what Gnomies?
No, they would be like I guess normal humanoid size.
Feel attacked.
Look at you, unusual humanoid.
So I'm gonna just kind of like from the background, like cast eyes to the grave and see if I can pick up if they're undead.
Yeah, you're
within
not
60 feet if I get any pings.
no undead in the present vicinity.
If you're not gonna come out,
Can I like take my staff and just like try seeing if I smack them if they're invisible
Yes,
wherever the footprints were?
you do that, and it is very much passing through air.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want to just come talk to us? We're not trying to hurt anybody here. We belong here too. Whoever you are. You don't want to hurt us. We don't want to hurt you.
No, that's yet to be decided.
Well, I don't want to hurt them if they don't want to hurt us. Why would we want to hurt them? If
Oh,
they
I
don't wanna hurt
agree.
us? Doesn't make any sense.
We don't know if they don't want to hurt us though.
I feel like I covered my bases.
We also don't want them to follow, which
I mean, they're gonna follow. I mean, we can try to be sneaky. We were.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
You hear a voice. It's kind of echoing, so you can't really discern where it's coming from. But it says, "Well, I believe y'all will see me later. We're not supposed to fight just yet, but was a pleasure bumping into you. And I don't know. I haven't done Riss in so long, so I'm not sure if that was Riss. But
I was gonna say, do we recognize the voice? I feel like you're trying to bring a character back.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot about that sneaky bastard.
God damn, cult leader. What are you doing at my monastery?
Oh fuck! Was it a cult
What
of
in
the
the ever loved
endless?
fuck is that supposed to mean?
He had the
It
tiefling
was
had
the
a tattoo
Jade
of the
Moon or something like that. It was the Jade Moon. Oh, but yeah, he was with the tiefling that got the tattoo of the endless.
endless, and it's a teal,
How many
Like-
sets of footprints are there?
blue, green. Fucker.
Tobias only saw one, and at this point, like, you know, they would still be there, but
What are you doing here?
Do we hear from Riz?
no, just the wind on the air. No, I
Come
don't
on,
know.
you stay invisible. I
Can we
can't see your
slowly
pretty
follow-
face. Come on.
Can we slowly follow the footprints? I have a feeling that they're just gonna stop.
They did.
They just go through the sand and then they stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, you dirty rat bastard.
I'll fire an arrow in the direction the footsteps were going.
Sure, light it up.
I missed. I'm sure. The way that you said that so confidently means that I feel pretty fucking positive.
Phew.
Oh, that's a 24.
You missed.
You fire through there, and it actually it hits one of the many like bells that are around the monastery, and it just rings through all of the area. You just like kind of deafening. But aside from that, there's like no other sound, just like that echoing through the monastery.
Oh,
Right, so people know we're here. What's the
Well-
plan?
Everybody knew we were here anyway. They used to ring those bells all the time. Every hour. Even at night. We
We're
slept
gonna
through them.
Wait till
Even
morning
at
and try and get
night?
it.
And we were also used to it. We slept through them.
Jesus. All right.
Who?
And Bobora, they're his cousins.
Your cousin. Okay. I don't know why you keep talking about
He
it.
not
At
not
random
by
times. Doesn't
By marriage on his mother's side.
Hey, you guys have talked more than I thought that you've had. That's kind of cool. That's nice. I mean, that's if he'd be helpful. You're looking at me funny.
It's too far away.
I said something that everybody thinks is bad. Okay, let's just go to wherever we were gonna go. I don't know.
Hidey hole in the library?
Yeah, I guess so.
just look up my sleeve and go, I don't know how, but somehow this was your doing. Pull it back down and head on.
I'm gonna walk up to Newt and be like, I also don't know who it is. I think it's also his cousins. So like, it's fine. I didn't think.
As the bell stops chiming, you see Desmond kind of look over to Harlan and just kind of give him a wink and a nod. Nobody knows why.
Not even Harlan.
Oh, Harlan knows why.
Wow, that's dangerous. I don't like that. Yeah. I am more on alert as we walk to the library, and I am ready to smack things if necessary. Pop, pop.
Sorry, I got like auto modded because I tried to say Doug is pretty great with the facial expressions, and the facial got modded out.
Uh-huh.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
God.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Why does Twitch hate my face?
Nobody could hate your face, Doug.
Which just thinks other people like your face more.
You make it to the library. Nothing seems to be amiss. getting back to that room, it is unfortunately not big enough to fit all of you, but a couple of you can get in there, unless you make some bunk
Oh, is it
beds
like
or
a
something.
closet? I thought it was bigger.
Yeah, I mean it's not huge. I guess it would be maybe
If
like
we each
a
sat in a corner.
yeah.
Let's just sleep in the library itself, like, and keep a watch.
Okay.
Right.
Really,
Normally,
we
I'd say I take first, but considering how dark it is,
we picked like the least comfortable place in the whole month.
Do you want to check out the chapel?
I mean, there's at least prayer mats there.
We could do that.
Let's
Go into the
Go to the
chapel,
chapel.
but they
I won't lie, I was totally
already got
distracted.
married.
I won't lie, I was so distracted by the scrolls and things that I didn't realize how small the room was. So
Okay.
that's on me.
Yeah, that's okay. It's really close. Let's just go there. It'll be more comfortable.
Rooms also seem a lot bigger when you're younger. Never the same when you return.
Oh no, I was just in there like
Oh, that one.
Maybe
Rooms
now
seem a lot bigger when you're busy reading and not noticing the world around you.
This is true.
But the chapel is just like a big empty space with like a lot of mats. So that's
Sounds like a safe spot.
Right,
Take some
let's
time
rock.
and Make sure the doors are secure and we'll bunker down.
I remember falling asleep during prayer time. All
and
the
that will
time.
get you again.
Yeah, except no one's gonna yell at me.
that is funny that we're going in there on purpose to sleep.
A little bit. It's a little funny.
It's funny. That's funny. I like that. That's
Mhm.
yes. Do you hear
That's
that?
sort of comfortable.
Have mother. That's what we're going in the chapel to sleep. That's just so you know, in case your spirit is lying around. That's what we're about
We've
to
come
do.
full circle. We've
Yeah.
come full circle.
We're probably gonna laugh at stuff there too.
Listen, the mats are comfortable. I thought they were comfortable. So
Sounds like a great spot to spend the night.
we go to the chapel.
Onwards. On the trail we blaze.
Yeah, walking over there. Why don't you'll give me another one of those perception checks? It's PCs.
I feck.
It's a 14.
15.
It's a 14 for Tobias too.
Oh my goodness, look at our rogue.
That's a natural 20.
Doug, you did it.
13.
I know this stuff. Look, a wall.
Yeah, it's still pretty quiet on the way there. Harlan, at some point you look and you see something kind of floating in the air off to your right. And it appears, I guess he rolled a natural 20, so I'll just tell you what it is. It appears to be like a rake.
Not a wraith, a rake.
Yes,
Like
a
the
rake.
Oh. Huh?
What?
What are you looking at, Harlan? We're heading this way.
Well, that's a rake.
There were
It
lots
flies.
of what the I assume we can see it now that he's pointed it out.
Yeah, that's fine.
How
And
high up is it floating?
Floating garden implements. Wonderful.
It's
That's-
floating.
Really weird. That's weird. That's
Is this something
weird.
that you guys were trained to
No,
do? It's like a
no,
monk trick?
No,
Or...
it's not. It's not a monk thing. Nope.
It'd be the most useless feckin' monk trick. Look at me. I can make trowels float in the air.
Hey,
Are you an invisible person holding a rake for some reason?
and
Hello?
Smack, smack.
Newton Cap. Well, you would have to walk over to Smack's back, but Newton Cap,
Oh.
you notice that this was actually like Verzana's. Once was Verzana's garden, and the rake is hovering over what would have been her like centerpiece, which was actually like. Does everybody know what like a sand garden is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So it's like floating
The
over
Japanese
that.
sand gardens that are mostly sand and rock, and then
Yes.
they, yeah.
Yes.
The ones executives have on their desk that are like this big, and they try to make them work. And
Yes.
they're terrible.
Yes, the ones that have been bastardized
Yeah, they're awful.
and appropriated. Yes. Yes. Are
Right.
you an invisible person holding a rake? It really kind of makes it harder for you to be invisible.
Harlan, go get that.
Okay. How
No,
do we
no,
walk-
hello? How much do we care about the floating rake?
Sorry.
So
hold
much
on
the
one second.
rake. It's
Graham, what is happening here? Thank
What?
you very much. Just gifted
thanks.
75
Oh,
subs.
Oh my god!
75
What?
total. That time was just 5.
75 total, yes. 5 subs.
That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Graham.
Thank you,
That's
Graham.
awesome.
Oh.
You better Graham.
Yay! Thank you, Graham. We love you.
Graham was just like, "Oh, my total isn't a derivative of 25." Oh, hang on. Let me just quickly fix this. Let me fix this real quick.
Either way, fantastic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so
yay.
much, Graham.
I
I'm-
still have that zombie image that like runs when people do things. too.
Yes.
Curses.
Okay, we gotta make a new gift for that. Put it on my list of things to do.
I mean, it's kind of appropriate for this part of the story.
that is
Oh,
very
great.
true.
Guys,
Corey, I had an idea.
Did you-
Sorry.
I wasn't at the top of the leaderboard. That's a good point. Yeah, there you go.
And I guess spoiler alert, we do have a NPC with. Oh, actually, if you want to name them, I was just going to use your name, but if you would like to name them, I guess message me or friends who roll dice with a name, and yeah, well, it's going to happen.
I have a feeling we're not going to kill it right away.
They might,
Oh, yeah.
they might be tough to
There's
kill.
a name.
So how much do we care about the floating rake, everybody?
Oh, the fucking
I don't-
slightest.
I don't know that it's so much the rake as in what's possibly holding it, or
Is there perhaps a rock or something laying on the ground near me?
You know what? Yeah,
I'm
totally.
gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up. This has worked out really well for me so far today. I'm just gonna huck it right above the rake.
Roll it.
What am I adding to this?
Dex, yeah.
I guess Dex, yeah. Thank you for the 1,100 bits.
yeah.
Oh,
geez.
yeah.
I was like, wait, math?
The math. How do you do math?
Have floating rakes more often.
Hold
Yay,
it.
thank you, Graham.
Sorry, what did the total come to?
10.
Yeah, you throw this rock and it right over the not right over the head of the rake, because you know it was a 10, but over the top of the rake, maybe a little bit to the side. It doesn't connect.
I want to walk up and like kind of knock at the rake. Does it stay floating?
How are you gingerly knocking? Are you giving it like some sort of heft?
I'm like tapping. It's just gentle, like a tap.
It like wavers a bit, but it stays floating for the most part.
How far away is the rake?
It assumed y'all, well, at least Capri had walked up to it, but
Trying to figure out how far away Kep is from me right now.
gotcha. I don't know, we'll say 20 feet. Well, maybe a little further. 40 feet.
Um,
And
I-
is there anything around it?
Do the whole like
Moving-
magic trick, like ooh, like arms around the loop, like oh, what's happening?
Can I take my staff and just kind of like feel around the rake? There's nothing there.
Yeah, nothing in the air around it. And actually, I guess being up there closer, you notice that this wasn't there while you were a child, but there is now like a little placard that says like his return is inevitable.
freaking creepy.
And I'm gonna be like walking
shite.
up to like the rake with Cap to like take a look.
You're gonna try and look threatening. Why use garden implements? That's my question. If you try to look threatening, you hang around like, you know, hunted, dangerous beasties, or I don't know, heads of things that you've killed, or you know, knives, or gore about, you know, rakes.
Can I try to pull the rake down?
Yeah, it tugs down with relative ease.
I'm just gonna shout at the top of my voice, "You hear that? You're shite at this!" And then carry on walking.
So the plaque's on the ground.
Is there anything special about the rake?
Yeah, the blacks. Well, I mean, there's like a border around the rock or sand garden. So yeah, it's just like on that border. There's, from what you can tell, it looks like a normal rake.
Now that it's not floating, if I drop it, does it fall to the ground?
Yes.
Is this always like this, Cap?
No.
This plaque was never here.
Somehow I don't think that a monastery like this would end up having a plaque saying his return is inevitable, like some kind of fucking gobshite.
Okay, what does that mean?
Pretty sure talking about endless.
Okay, but
Well,
Like
who's
probably the little spirit in the mask is gonna come back and
His return is inevitable.
yeah? Who is it speaking of? I wonder. That's the question. Probably Maladir.
what is inevitable?
The longer we spend here, the more questions we have.
maybe Karma.
Unstoppable will happen.
And they're talking about the mask,
I would assume.
or like the guy in the mask.
Yeah,
I think.
that's my thought.
Okay, so everyone's saying this is like a kid that gets born here and like over and over and over again, except like this time they did something to like stop him from being born here. And people want him to have the chance to come back. I mean, that kind of sounds fair.
But it's not going to be the kid that comes back.
Well, yeah, I mean, they kind of fucked it up by doing the whole mask thing, but like, it kind of makes sense what they're saying. If everybody else goes over and over and over again, why wouldn't he?
Maybe because he's the one that's going to kill everyone.
Yeah, I know he is.
Okay.
I saw it. Because we tried to stop him. I'm not saying that we don't try to stop him. I'm just saying, like, doesn't it make sense that people would think that he should come back?
I don't think it's for the
Because
right
he kind of got
reasons.
cheated. But he got cheated.
The people
I
that
know
would
they
want-
have done bad reasons, but
the people that would want him to come back, though, those are people that are going to try it.
I
Take
want
over.
him. I want him to have the chance to come back and not be bad.
I don't know if that's possible at this point, though.
I'll look through the journal and see if I can find what happened.
He's had 72 chances, and each time he's failed.
72 times we tried to kill him.
So as you guys are talking, you're not paying attention, but Desmond's on one knee with his hand on the sand, and it's like growing this vibrant green. And I kind of look back to everybody and go, guys, there's more here than just sand.
What do you mean more here?
Something, I don't know. There's an undead source here. I can feel it.
Underneath the sand.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not be on the sand now. Let's go off the sand. Everybody off the sand, away from the sand. Maybe like somewhere with a door.
Yeah, not sure we want to be here at night, but maybe we'll take care of this tomorrow.
Is it a grave?
Well, I mean, the chapel has doors. Maybe we should get to the chapel where the doors are,
Yeah,
and then we
we
can get on. Okay, let's just go there. Then we can talk.
Good idea. I like that idea.
We don't want to take care of this now.
No.
You wake one up, you might wake them all up. At least let's get to a space where we don't have to worry about all that crap.
I mean, they could break through the door, but I mean, let's just go to the chapel.
We'll say, as y'all are discussing this, Desmond, the sand kind of like underneath your hands begins to churn, and then it just shoots into the air, and kind of immediately dust and everything fills the atmosphere around you. Like the visibility goes down for pretty much everybody. Like you can see maybe like 10 feet in front of you. And you know what? Let's roll some initiative.
Don't say it. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I was waiting for it to trigger as soon as you were like, "Oh, you feel some energy." I'm like, "You fucker."
Oh, hey, I
Knew
actually
it.
didn't roll trash on initiative. What's up?
Big open space of sand. I'm like, no, he definitely did this. He definitely did.
Oh. Well, this sucks.
Oh, I had a feeling.
It's just one undead and possibly this Reese guy. It's fine. We're gonna be okay.
Great. No, it's totally fine. It's great.
One undead. His name
All
is
good. It's all good.
and he's a jerkface Magoo.
Trick face Magoo.
Junk face Magoo. I like it.
Dude, your brother's an asshole.
All right, let's kill
Not
some
my
undead.
brother.
Des is stoked. As soon as that thing starts bursting,
All
through, he
right,
just has a big grin on his face.
So
Laser
for those at home, we've got Harlan at 23, Tobias at 21, Capri at 16, Des at 14, Newt at 7, and I omitted other stuff.
Redacted.
So Harlan, at the get-go, what do you want to do? Around you, like, it's so hazy because all of the sand and dust in the air. You can see like maybe 10 feet from you. What's your move?
Can I see any of the baddies? Or if there are any baddies, may I see terrible people around me?
If you want to use your turn making a perception check, you can go ahead and try.
I really don't. I'm gonna draw an arrow with a second in my hand, and I'm going to hold my action. And the moment I see somebody awful, I'm gonna shoot them in the face or torso, just wherever I shoot them. I'll shoot them.
Okay, and as you're standing there, like arrow at the ready, you hear a voice in your head, and it's a very familiar voice. It's of your mother. She says, "You left me vulnerable and in the hands of a man you knew was evil." Tobias.
Jesus.
Fucking Mikey. Alright. Tobias can't see shit anyway, let alone the fact that he now can't see anything. So Tobias is gonna hold his action until he sees someone and then shoot them in the head twice.
I guess we should say what's everybody looking like? Who went to the sand pit? Who stood back? Or did y'all move apart? We're gonna go with the old baseball diamond battle formation, and we'll say second base is the
Chapel.
Well,
So I'm in the
I was
nose-
gonna say the sand pit, so that would be Cap and Corey.
Yeah, I'm basically kneeling over the plaque.
I was out of the room, so I need to know what everyone else did to know what I did.
Harlan held his turn.
No, I mean before that. Where is everyone positioned at the beginning of combat?
Yeah,
I was probably in the doorway.
back.
I was probably about to leave.
Okay.
Second base was the sand pit, and first like home plate is then the doorway. Is that what we're saying here?
I'm so confused about this metaphor.
Well, I was gonna say if the rest of you were together in a group, we'll say home plate would be the rest of you. And it's just like an open courtyard, more or
Yeah,
less.
there's not like really a door. And
Yeah.
second base is the plaque.
Yes.
And then there's room behind that, like oh,
Yeah, it would be like
Fields.
there'd be an outer field. Like, yeah, this is a
Okay.
very large space.
okay.
Let's just say Harlan's partway between home plate and Thitcher's Mount.
Okay.
Okay.
This is fun.
I would have advanced between Harlan and Kep.
Okay. So that leaves
I'm sort of on the pitcher's mound, I guess.
Tobias. Where are you at?
I would have been looking in the doorway, so I'd be somewhere around that point.
Home plate.
I don't know what the door is, so yeah, we'll say home plate.
Not really a door.
Okay. Tobias, you're holding an action.
Yeah. If something pops up, I'm shooting it twice.
Okay. And as you're sitting there holding, you've got, I don't know if you've got dual pistols or what. I kind of forget-
Rifle.
Yeah.
Rifle.
Oh, you brought out the big gun? Yeah, you're just kind of scanning the area. You hear Rain, your daughter. And she says, "Daddy, you pushed Mommy away, and then you let me die."
Shit's getting real.
That voice was great. I
So
love that
good.
voice.
Wow, all
Hell
the
yeah.
knives.
I felt like I was about to say Tobias like grinds his teeth. I felt my own teeth just grind instinctively. Then that was a
And Desmond Kepri.
Nope.
Ooh, yeah,
Nope.
those both miss. Coming in, Kep, you would recognize the garb. It looks like kind of like undead villagers and monks. Two of them kind of run right at you. Right at you and Dez, and both try to make an attack at you with like just makeshift weapons. They've just got like board planks, or I guess I could just say planks of wood.
Board planks.
Board
that are
planks.
just really not entertained by this combat right now.
They're like, "Ugh, get this over with already." Kepri, it is your turn.
I am going to attack the one that attacked me. Or
Sure.
There's two of them, right?
One's on you, one's on Dez. Dez is
Okay.
probably like, what, 10 feet away from you, maybe?
Okay. So I am going to do 2 strikes on him. Oh, that is a no. That one misses. That one I hope hits. Do. Yeah, the first one was a 14.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna hit. And the second one is 13 plus 7.
Yes, a 20 will hit.
And then I'm also gonna use Divine Smite. Unless
Well,
I
you
don't-
can go ahead and roll damage on your attacks first. Or
that's math. 4, 5, 6. That's 7 points of damage.
yeah, this thing comes at you and you like dodge its lumbering strike and just like uppercut it and just snaps its head back and it falls to the ground.
Oh, they're easy. They're easy kills. Oh, I like this. Okay.
Oh, that's even better.
Careful,
Okay.
careful you say that.
I know.
hell hath no fury like a DM scorned. Be careful.
Okay, and then I'm gonna spend a key point, and I'm gonna do Fury of Blows, and I'm gonna go for the one that's on Dez. That's 2 more. Where are my d20s? Come back. Oh, that's a 17 and a 14.
Yes, and yes.
And that's gonna be 8 points of damage.
Yeah, you run over and just like 1-2 punch this thing, and it slowly falls over. Does this do the reading thing? It does do the reading thing. Thank you for the bits, Graham. What was I? Okay, yeah, you knocked that one out. Do you have anything else you want to do with your turn? Any more movement?
I think that's all I can do. Oh, no. Sanctuary. Oh, no, wait. I already used my bonus action. Just kidding. Yep, that's all I can do. I'm going to stay where I'm at.
Okay. And as after you've just like taken down these two things, and I imagine you're kind of like standing back to back with Dez, you hear Abbot Mother Versana. She says, I gave you everything. I gave everything to bring you back. You still let me die. And then we got some more ghoulies coming. Newt and Harlan. Oh my god, these are so bad. Harlan, what's your AC?
You're within 30 feet of me.
18 then.
Yep. These things lumber up, and they've got also, the two of them have like also rakes, and they're just like swinging at you, but their movement's a little sluggish, so you can like easily dodge out of the way. Harlan, you're just like, not as easily, but you managed to dodge it.
With my held action, can I shoot those two?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I shoot the one. Oh yeah, that's a 26.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. Yeah. What the? I forget how to do this. I haven't shot anything in a while. Huh. That's 9 points of damage.
With the arrow, yeah, you like put it through its head, and this thing goes down quick.
Now, using some sort of fucking feat, where there's a arrow master feat, I'm gonna shoot an extra arrow, but at disadvantage. Ooh.
Love it.
Yeah. I rolled a 5 and then a 1.
Oh, damn.
Ooh.
So
Ouch.
even if I add my modifier to the 1, it's just
Ooh. All right, let's have fun with this. Let's say your string actually comes off the bow.
What? You bastard. All right.
Fun!
Hey, I'm gonna try this new feat out, guys. It's gonna be really awesome. Take your weapon. All right.
Okay, Des, it's your turn.
So would I have had an idea of how many undead were around me when I cast Eyes of the Grave?
How long does it last?
It's instant. I would have just got a ping of everything that was within 60 feet.
At that point, it was all centralized just at the Sand Garden.
Okay, so everything's coming up from that Sand Garden.
I mean, you could probably guess.
Okay, so basically, I just want to kind of get a guess of where the center is, and I want to basically stand up. You see my eyes flare red, and I just like a boss walk into the center of it. So I'm gonna walk towards the center of where the mass of the undead was, and cast Turn Undead, which it actually acts as Destroy Undead. So that is, I think it's a Wisdom save.
Everything within like 30 foot, isn't it?
Everything within 30 feet. That's why I wanted to hit the central.
What's the DC?
16.
Okay. I guess you get a sense of anything, or if we'll say like a couple were destroyed and there's a few saves out there.
Cool. So as long as a few of them pop, I kind of hear them like like turn to dust around me, so I know something. How much would I have moved to go into the center of where that was? Would I have moved my full movement of 30 feet, or would I have moved like part of it? You muted, bud.
Am I? What's going on here? You would have moved like 5 feet, maybe.
Oh, so I'll move the 5 feet. I'll pop that and try and take out as many as I can, and kind of like back out to where the rest of them are, so I can get it within visibility. So if anything happens to them, I can help them back up.
I mean, the only person that you would really be able to see is Cap, which is right nearby. Yeah.
So I'll move towards Cap and kind of just, wander around, keep around her.
Okay. And after you do that, you hear like, you hear some zombies or whatever going to around you, and in your head you hear your old mentor Carmichael. Hello, Desmond. You put me on this path. Every death is on your hands.
Oh, it's so good. My eyes actually flare up visibly more, and like just makes me want to take out these undead even more.
And Tobias.
Thanks, I hate it.
Let's have some fun. Give me a dex save, please.
Sure.
It'll be fun, he said. It's probably fine, they said.
I actually rolled really bad. 14.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Didn't think so. All right, Mikey, hit me.
Okay, and as you're kind of standing, I guess, in this doorway, the first thing you kind of see this brightness coming to you, and you're not quite sure what it is, and then you feel just the heat, and you see some of the dust in the air around you actually turns to like little beads of glass and falls, and as that happens, you are impacted with a fireball, and you take 25 points of fire damage.
Fireball, son of a bitch. All right. Well, first off, ouch. Second of all, can I see who shot that?
You do not see who it came from. You just know it kind of came from like up.
Up. Wonderful. Okay. I was going to go ahead and use my held action, but if I can't see it, then there's no point.
You can make a shot at disadvantage. That's fun.
Do it. It works out good.
Screw it. Why not? Famous last words.
And then the gun blew up. And
Hold my beer and watch this. That's the
2 16s, 27 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, yeah. That is 19 points of magical piercing damage. Because the bullets are magic now. Kind of like the idea of me getting blasted, just going.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, actually, as the fireball is coming your way, like, you can kind of, you get the trajectory and just shoot into the fireball. And
oh, yeah.
And you hit. I mean, you don't know you hit, but you hit. Newt.
Muted.
Do I see a fireball coming down from the sky?
He's probably 30 feet away from you, so you would not
But
really
it's like
see that.
bright flame.
You would see a bright streak that is kind of muted by the dust.
Okay. I'm not necessarily going to do anything with it right now, but is it coming, because I know this courtyard, from like the top of a tree that might be in it, or from the area that would be like a wall around the courtyard, or just from above?
It would just be above, and you would see like the splash. You would probably see the splash down of the fireball, like maybe like even Harlan would be outlined a little bit since it would be behind him.
Okay. Can I tell how high this sand goes?
No.
And how many creatures are around us? Harlan and I.
I think Harlan took out. Oh wait, there's one right by you. Harlan took out the other one. Or unless, well, Harlan, did you shoot the one near Newt, or did you shoot the one near you?
I would always shoot the one near Newt first.
Okay, so there is one near Harlan.
Can I hear any more making noises around where Kep was? I know that there was fighting there.
If you want to do a perception check, you could totally try. But
No,
outside
I
of
don't
that,
want to
you
waste
would...
my turn on that. Then I'm gonna levitate. I'm gonna cast Mingle with the Wind and see how far up this sand goes.
Okay, now are you moving the full range up? That 20 feet?
Depends on how quickly it takes for the sand to dissipate. I'm actually going to move at an angle so that I'm more above where Harlan is than where I was before. It's probably I can only go about 15 feet up.
Okay, from what you can tell, it still seems to be covering up there. It's
I'm
maybe...
looking up. Can I see 10 feet that it's clearing up or no?
I would say no, because, yeah, like dust and no dark vision.
Right, but 10, you said we could see 10 feet. So do I see that it clears up in 10 feet or no? Does it continue for 10 feet?
I would continue for 10 feet.
Okay. Nothing else right now. I'm staying where I'm at.
Okay, and in your head, you kind of hear just a chorus of familiar voices from your like monk brethren. They're all blaming you for leaving them alone with Maladir, letting Abbot Mother Versana die under your watch. Just general guilt trippery.
Nope, not my fucking fault, y'all. Sorry, sucks for you. She says out loud.
I just love the sheer defiance. Just every time, like, no, fuck off.
And back to the top, Harlan.
This is a technical question. Pulling another weapon out, is that a bonus action or an action?
I mean, I'll give you bonus action. I'm assuming it would be like strapped to your person, unless it is in your pouch. Then yes.
So, what he's gonna do is he's gonna pull out his little rapier, but while he's doing that, that's not what he's attacking with. He's gonna use a little palm pistol and just shoot that stupid little ghouly thing.
Sure, roll it up. And then I guess, is this at disadvantage? Because I don't know if are you do you have
firearms?
Yeah.
Probably am.
I have an
Of course
advantage
you
to
are.
spend. Do we still have any of the donation advantages?
All right. Well, even with disadvantage, it's 14.
Yeah, that's good enough.
That's pretty good.
Sure, roll
That's
damage. Yeah, you just throw your bow to the ground and just pull out this oh actually it's connected to your arm, that's right. And you just
Yeah. So
sleeve this
wicked-
thing and
it's wicked awesome because he pulls out a rapier, but he's like, bam. I don't know how this works. That's 9 points damage.
yeah, you
I love palm pistols. That's so handy.
you blast off half of this thing's face and it falls to the ground.
Cool.
Cool. Do you want to do anything with movement? Are you standing your ground?
I'm gonna stand my ground.
Won't back down. Tobias, what are you doing?
Where I just shot, I'm going to go ahead and use my action to take 2 more shots. So I'm assuming a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a maths. 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
And the second is a 15 to hit.
That one will miss.
Oof. Okay. I would go ahead and spend a grit point to add an extra damage dice to this attack, which gives me... Oh, the extra was a 1. Okay. That's still 28 points of piercing.
It's only
28?
28 points.
Damn. Okay.
28. 2 11s and a 1. On d12s.
Alright, and do you have any movement you want to do, or are you hanging out?
I'm going to go ahead and use a bonus action to inspire Newt. Because, I don't know, I've seen her rip people apart and she's cool, so yeah. That is if I remember, it's a D6 right now. Bardic Inspiration.
Nice.
And that's me. I'm
How
still
do
going to
you
stand here
inspire?
because I'm still popping this guy. I have no idea. I don't know. I cast it with my flute, so I guess I just play a quick Irish jig, and then I haven't quite figured out how
Beautiful.
Tobias bardically inspires yet. So I'm like, he's got a flute. You just pop the gun, quickly pull the flute, put it back.
Just
Cock
use
the
the
bolt
end of the
action.
barrel as like a pop
Yeah,
bottle and play it at the end of the barrel.
The flute is part of the gun.
I actually really wanted to have like the side of the rifle be a little flute, but I thought that'd be a bit much.
Why not? It's
Come on, yeah,
fantasy.
come on,
That's amazing.
make
You
it-
kidding me?
that should be a thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a thing now.
Yes,
It's
Pull
canon.
it up, pop, bolt action, pull it back, play, fire again.
That just makes sense for a
Beautiful.
bard gunslinger.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, it might be canon now. I like it.
I like it.
Desmond, as you're standing in the middle of this, I guess, sand pit, one crawls out and just tears into your kind of leg, or
to
tries.
tear into my...
They rolled a 21, so I think they're
Yeah,
gonna hit you.
yeah, that does it.
How's a 8 HP fancy you?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Kind of like scraps at it a bit, tears at my pant leg, gets a little bit of flesh, and I kind of kick it off. Not too bad.
Capri, one also explodes from like the sand trap and tries to shamble towards you, but they're a little undead, so their coordination's not great, and it misses, but it is right up in your face, and it is now your turn.
It's in my face.
It's in your face.
Fantastic. I'm gonna smack it. I'm gonna smack it in its stupid face. Oh, this one's cocked. That one is a 17, and the second one is 8 plus 7, which is a number. 8, 9, 10,
15.
11.
Those will both hit.
Yeah. That is. Oof, my math skills are so bad. Okay. So 10. 10 points of damage.
Yeah, you pummel this thing, and like each hit, like parts of it are just breaking off, and it collapses to the ground.
Can I see any others around me?
The only other person would be Dez, who is in close proximity, that you hear, like, he's getting attacked.
Okay, I'll use my movement to head in that direction.
But for some reason, you hear Desmond like chuckling and laughing and like Seems like he's enjoying himself.
That's on brand. That makes sense. But yes, I would like to run over there and smack whatever he's fighting. If I see it.
Yeah, you would see it and just roll it up.
Okay. Fury of blows. That's 14 and 13 plus 7. 13, 17. Oh, what about
yeah,
13,
both-
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
That would hit.
Okay. Dirty 20. Oh my god. Oh, that wasn't a great roll. That's 7 points. No, 6. Nope, 7 points of damage.
Yeah,
Smack, smack.
same thing. You're just like throwing bows and just tearing these things to pieces, which is a little unsettling because it's like people that you like recognize from the village and other
I'm
monks.
not focused on that. Just choosing to ignore that.
Okay. Any movement?
No, I used my movement to get to Des.
All right.
That's me.
Tobias, what's your AC?
32. No, 17.
I should have made these guys easier to hit people. Okay, so two more of these undead shambles come towards you, and they're just more or less pawing at you. Like, you've got this big gun, so you're, like, able to just push them away.
Bang with the button.
Yeah, and Des, it's your turn.
So do I see anything near me, like within like eyesight, so I can like run over to them?
Closest person would be Kep, and the
Yeah, like
Oh,
enemy wise though.
they just took down both of the ones that were immediately on you. But outside of that, you do not see much.
Well, being that I don't see anything, I'm just gonna kind of hang near Cap and hold my action until something is in eyesight, because I don't know how far they are. I don't know where they are. I'm just gonna hold my action until I see something.
Okay. What are you holding?
You want me to hold a specific action?
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna hold like basically whenever I see something, I wanna I'll prep inflict wounds.
Okay.
So I need to be in contact with it. So I want something to be close.
Okay. And we'll say first, you see this as the dust begins to settle. You see Maladir hovering about 30 feet away from you, and then can you give me I think it's a wisdom save. Let me double check on that. Sorry. I made fun of my... Yeah, there it is. Oh, no. Sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, it's intelligence. Sorry.
I rolled a 19 and I have a -1, so that's 18.
Ooh,
It's a lucky roll.
A solid roll.
that is good. Yeah, you see Maladir, and you know that they are trying to cast something on you, but it does not take hold, and you see that they realize this, and they're gonna move away from you a bit. We'll say towards
They should.
towards first base. So basically, like
the
hovering
bases
over.
I got nothing on the bases.
Well, if you draw a diamond.
In a direction away from me.
So away from everybody else too.
Yes, but they're still kind of like 30 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And then it is also your turn.
Important question. Does
Yes.
Maladir still have the horrible haircut?
Oh, absolutely.
That's just I needed to know. That's
That's
important for my soul.
That's-
Important
Priority question number
That's
one.
one thing that
Yeah.
actually kind of stands out in the darkness is this like straw yellow hair.
In like the terrible bowl cut. Okay. Okay. I don't have anything worthwhile to do here at all. I'm sorry, I just don't have anything to do. I guess I'm just gonna go back down to the ground and see what's around. I'm going in the area where Harlan at least was and trying to remember where I last saw Maladir.
Okay, and yeah, like as you're coming down, it's almost like the dust is like settling with you.
Mhm.
So like the battlefield is clearing up a bit.
Okay, and I can still levitate for 10 minutes, so I'm coming back. And what am I seeing on the battleground as I'm traveling down?
I mean, you're getting a little bit of a bird's eye of, I don't know how like quickly you're spinning around here, but I would assume you're looking towards Harlan and Tobias actually. So you
Well,
see,
I'm trying to survey the battlefields. I'm not like just like
I mean,
narrow
well,
tunnel vision.
actually, well, here that if you could use a perception check as you're moving.
I've done shit for 2
and-
rounds.
I know.
Come on.
See something here.
All right. Well, you can tell Capri and Desmond are to the north of you. Harlan and Tobias are to, I guess, your south, and Tobias has 2 around him. And you think maybe you saw more things coming in the wings?
And where's Harlan?
Right where you left him.
Okay, how far away is Tobias from Harlan?
30 feet, I think. is
Yes.
what we established.
Okay. Then I'll go hit the shits around Tobias.
Okay.
And that is a diet 20.
That will hit.
Okay. That's 6 damage and hitting again. Well, 6 damage. How's he looking?
Oh, yeah, he's dead. Sorry.
Okay, then the other
Super
guy.
dead.
That's a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's 11 damage.
Also very dead.
And
Is-
nothing else around.
Not in the immediate area, as you're just like fucking. You are punching so hard that your actual shoulder is like coming through these things. Like,
I'm a little bit like, oh god.
Do I see?
And my
your
bonus
damage?
action, I just spend trying to get the zombie gook off of my arm. That's like,
Rub away some of the soot from my face. And just like, oh,
fair enough.
thanking you kindly.
Does Desmond see her like just crushing zombies, crushing undead?
I think you're more looking at Kepri, who has just
Oh, okay.
crushed
I was gonna be, like,
zombies right in front of
cheering
you.
on from the distance, like yes, but that's okay.
We're back up to Harlan.
Is that
So-
the top
well-
of your order?
oh.
New-
And I
is
will
that all your
also
food?
be like, sorry, I will point to where I remembered Maladir was and go, Maladir's right up there, everybody.
Oh,
Okay, so
About 30 feet up.
And before the rotation ends, can I use my held action, my held turn?
Oh yeah. Would you inflict damage or something?
Well, if anything is within 30 feet, I can get to it and then use the held spell.
Is it touch or?
Touch, yeah. So I need to get into like 5 feet.
You would not be able to touch him since he's in the air, but we'll say that right field.
Oh, is that
there's-
the yeah? I was gonna say anything on the ground is fine too.
Yeah, I'll say there's a couple. There's a couple in right field if you want to go over there. It's started up, or center, or left.
Whatever's closest to me and everybody else, I'll take whatever one is.
Probably be right
I
field.
don't want to separate too far.
Yeah.
So I'll run over to one of those guys, and I'm gonna be like, kind of like a smirk, and I'm gonna like start to kind of like sprint over to one of them, grab it by the neck, and kind of like hold it. I'm gonna look back to Kepri and go, "You didn't know this guy, did you?" I'm like holding him the undead by the neck while he's like trying to come at me.
Don't think so.
All right, cool. And I hit inflict wounds. So
Sure.
that is an attack, which is 17.
Oh yeah.
And that will, so as I'm holding it up, it hits for 27 damage.
Yeah, this thing basically like melts in your hand.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking. Is I'm gonna hold this thing and kind of like look away and like and just like obliterate this thing in my hand.
Okay. Moving on to Harlon.
Hello. Now, when the stupid bow string, did it pop off or did the string snap?
We'll say it popped off, so we'll give you like you could put it back on with a bonus action.
Really? Well, fuck that. All right.
Well, I mean, if you want to make it harder, we'll say it's an action.
No. It's all good. I think I fucked myself over because I dropped it anyways. With the other palm pistol, I'm just gonna shoot in the general direction of where Newt pointed at Maladir. It's a disadvantage anyways. I don't think there's anyone around me, right?
No, not at the moment.
Not at the moment. All right. I'll try that. Oh, nah.
Okay, yeah, you fire off a shot, and you're like, you don't know if it really hit, but you could maybe pretend that you think it hit.
I did real good.
Okay, Tobias. Or I don't know if you want to do any movement because Newt and Tobias are like 30 feet away from you. Harlan.
Can I just try and fix the bow then?
Yeah, we'll say you'll use the rest of your bonus action to do that.
I'll shuffle in the direction that I saw Newt go. I'll move maybe 15 feet towards them.
Okay.
20 feet, so I'm within the 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tobias.
Okay. Newt pointed me in the right direction, so I'm going to go ahead and follow her lead and pop 2 shots directly where she's pointing. Can't see him, so it's still a disadvantage.
Hey, my levitate actually was maybe useful.
I think your levitate has been pretty useful throughout this whole campaign.
With disadvantage, that's a 26 on the first.
What? Yeah, that
But
hits.
plus 11 to hit.
I like how you were just totally like, yeah, that's a 26. You were, there was no like,
Yeah,
that was a 26, even with disadvantage. You were just like,
No, it's like,
yeah, you know.
And I rolled 2 4s, so 15 on the second.
No, the 15 will miss, but that 27 will hit.
All right. That is 20 points of damage. I'm going to go ahead and burn a... now that I know that I've hit him, I'm going to go ahead and burn a Bardic Inspiration for him to take an addition. 8 points of Psychic on top of that.
I really wish that I had argued that like the shininess of his horrible straw hair bowl cut would like alleviate the disadvantage in shooting. Just the haircut is so bad that you can't not see it.
That would apply more to the barber that did it.
Yes.
Well, self-cut.
The blind barber.
Quarantine, lockdown, self-cut.
Are you making
20
fun of Tobias's haircut or
No,
Maladir's.
Maladir's.
Got it. Just wanted
Maladir's.
to make sure. Okay.
Maladir is famous for his terrible haircut.
20 points of Magical Piercing, 8 points of Psychic.
Okay, yeah.
Love it. and I'm gonna look over to Newt and just say, "Hope that did the trick," and then hope and pray.
Oh, that's always so much fun. Okay.
Oh wait, I have a bonus action. I forgot. I'll inspire Des. Des can have a D6. Because why not?
Yes.
Okay. Des, I'm assuming your AC is higher than 13.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, these guys are rolling like donkey dick. Capri, 2 more come at you, but they are not doing anything. They're just kind of... It's maybe like their memories of young Kep and young Newt are just flooding them and making them terrible to attack, but... Other Doc, thank you for the raid! But yeah, these 2 undead try to hit you, but it does not work. And that brings up Kepri.
To the raiders, we are currently fighting some undead monks, and it's terrible. That's my story.
Just like the people who raised us.
It's fine.
Not a
I'm
really-
sure it's fine.
Nah, it's good.
And some guy with the worst haircut imaginable who just sort of fireball at me.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Who's definitely
it's a
who's
bad haircut.
Yeah, and definitely not the big bad.
Yeah, well,
Nope.
one of the bigger bads, but not the big bad. Like, let's be clear. Like, a haircut so bad that it corrupted a small child. That's
Okay. Oh, who do I see? I saw Newt point to the guy.
Yeah, you saw Newt point towards in the direction of Maladir. You have dark vision, so you would probably be able to see them. And then
How
you,
far?
we're like 30 feet away from you, and then like 20 feet off the ground. And then you've got the 2 undead monkeys, not monkeys, monks, or townsfolk right on you.
undead monkeys is sadder.
Yeah, that just hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
Monkeys. Oh.
I want to use my Radiant Sunbolt to fire 30. I want to get within 30 feet so then I can shoot off 2 of these Radiant Sunbolts.
At Maladir?
Yeah.
Alright, if you're going to move, you're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity. If that's
Oh,
okay
never
with
mind,
you?
I didn't. No, I didn't realize they were on top of me. Damn it. So I can't get him. He's too far away if I stayed where I was.
Yeah,
Step
judging
of the wind.
that he's like in the air and 30 feet away, I think
That's
it would
a
be
thing.
more than...
God, I am the worst monk. I have Step of the Wind.
Step of the wind!
Yeah,
You can
so- okay,
disengage
so
from me!
You know, you really should have just paid more attention in monk school.
Or if you need to go twice as far
It's like you're
to
just
get
not
under
even
him.
super monkey.
yeah, okay, so I'm going to do Step of the Wind to disengage and get away. And then I'm going to spend not another key point because I could do my 2 attacks because I can shoot off pew pew two fire bolts. Pew pew. That is a. Did I write down how much this is to hit? No, of course not. Radiant Sunbolt. Where'd you go? That uses your dex modifier, so that's 13 and 19 to hit.
13 no, 19 yes.
Okay. I'm also going to definitely use my Divine Smite. So that's gonna be 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 15 points of damage. And then for the Divine Smoting, that's gonna be another 12 points damage. And my
All right.
divine. I don't know what my divine smite looks like. Oh no. Everyone puts me to shame with like their descriptions and things. I think as I shoot off these 2 firebolts and like the firebolts come like down from my arms and I shoot them out, and then Maladir makes me so angry that I think a firebolt just like erupts like under the ground and hits him. Pa! Another fireball. Because I am a fire person.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do anything else?
I do not. That is my turn. I think I use a bonus action to say, fuck you, Maladir.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Very eloquent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, more ghoulies time. God. All right, Newt, you're getting attacked with hugs by 2 ghouls.
Too. Oh, it's so good
Ooh.
to see you.
Tobias, what was your AC again?
17.
All right, damage time.
Yeah. It's not another
Ooh.
fireball.
You take
That's a
11
plus.
damage as two more of these ghouls come up and just like bite into you.
All right,
Desmond,
this is fine.
what are you doing?
So I see those things go over and beat up on Tobias, I'm assuming. And how is he looking?
I'm all
I
right.
don't know.
Oh, okay. So I look
Too
over to
bad.
Capri and go, "You good?" So then I look up.
About half as
To,
good as I could be.
I
All
look
good
up
over
to,
here.
I look up to Maladir and just kind of give Capri a nod, and I fire off. You kind of see this like dark black mass kind of crawl up my arm and shoot out, and I fire off a guiding bolt.
Okay, what's the range on that?
120.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I figured. So guiding bolt to hit. Oh, then I. So can I use my inspiration with the 6 plus that?
You can
Think
use
so,
your
right?
inspiration on to hits. You can't use it on damage.
Yeah, so this is to hit. So perfect. I want to make sure this thing lands. That ends up being a dirty 20.
Yes, that will hit.
Perfect. So as this thing
Ooh.
lets fly, it
You know
will
what?
hit
Actually, what level is that?
4th. Sorry, 3rd. I don't think I can cast it at 4. Yeah, it's 3rd.
You cast it and you see it's like it's going right towards his heart, and at the last second you just and it does not have effect.
Oh, but that would have been a wonderful. No, it would only been 23 because I rolled 2 1s, so not so bad. Well, cool.
Cool. Cool. No, that's fine.
I look back at Cap and just like shrug, like, what?
He sucks. That's why. He sucks.
The haircut like that? Yeah, what the fuck?
He tried. I don't know.
And that's all I got.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, that will bring us to O'Malley, dear. And he's just looks at you, Desmond, looks at you, Capri, and he just starts laughing. And as he's laughing, you see his body just starts to arc with this blue energy. And I need both of y'all to make me a dex save.
Cool.
Sorry, was that me?
Oh yes,
Both
very
of
much
us.
so.
Lovely.
Are you high enough level to have evasion, Kev?
This isn't going to be very
I
good.
don't think so.
This is not going to be good.
Yeah, no. I'd have to put another point in Monk. Okay. Well, it's okay because I rolled. Ooh. Ooh, I rolled really well, y'all. That's a 22 to save.
That's pretty good.
Let's just say clerics aren't all that dexterous.
Clerics aren't that all that dexterous. Okay, was it? I mean, I'm
It was a 3.
yeah, no.
I couldn't pull him out of the way at the last minute.
You see
this
this-
is gonna be awesome.
We need to talk about your definition of awesome.
You see this energy just arcs out from him, and it hits the ground near Kepri as she just like dodges. You're still gonna take a little bit of damage, well, half damage. But then it ricochets just directly at you, Des, and hits you square in the chest for 41 points of lightning damage. And Kepri, you are going to take 20, as that is half rounded down.
So it didn't happen to be a crit, was it?
I mean, it's just damage or half damage.
Okay, I just want to make sure you didn't roll a nat or something like because I have
20, 21.
20. It'll be rounded down.
So sorry, how much? 40?
41 for you.
Sweet.
Or for
That
Des.
feels awesome.
That's fine. That's fine.
Chain lightning. That's what that sounded like.
And Newt.
Okay, let me describe what I want to do. We'll see if it's possible. Because I have the ability now to run up vertical surfaces as if I was running on flat surfaces. And this courtyard has got to have some kind of support structures. I don't know how wide it is, but if he's floating close enough to a support structure, what I want to do is run the fuck up that thing, and I want to flip over, and I want to kick him with both of my feet on my way down, and then use slow fall to be okay.
Yes,
Yes.
that is badass. Do it.
Yes, please. Please allow it.
To Maladir.
Yes, of course.
All right.
2 stiff kicks to the back of the head. I like it.
Yes.
Pop, pop.
I'm going to spin around in order, like, I'll be like in splits and spin around in order to get his head twice.
Oh,
His
hell yeah.
horrible
Yeah.
haircut.
Hell
I
yeah.
mean,
First of all, tell me if it's allowable.
Sure, we can make this happen, but there's going to be like a lot of things that happen if this is going to do it. Because you're going to, I mean, he's at least 50 feet on ground away from you, and then 20 feet up.
Step of the wind. That's easy. That's actually
Okay.
within my normal ability to move.
Okay. And then
So I'm,
you're going to take a couple attacks of opportunity if you're going to just run away or sprint away.
okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Before I do any of that, though, I'm going to look up Maladir and I'm going to say, you know what's funny? Is I don't even care about you anymore. Like, I thought I'd be like mad or upset if I saw you again or sad, but actually, you're just kind of not important. And then I sprint.
Hit him where it hurts.
Okay, yeah, the ghouls are terrible. So they literally do nothing, quite literally. So yeah, you sprint over there, you run up the wall, and so you kind of Mario jump off the wall towards him and roll. I'm gonna only give you one attack since you were like quite literally diving through the air.
There's no reason. I mean, there's nothing about why.
Why? What?
Why do I only get 2 attacks, like as my normal attack?
Yeah, she can do like a roundhouse, like a
Yeah, I
pop,
get
pop.
2. It's just part of my normal attack that I can do too.
Yeah. Okay.
Pop,
And I'm
pop.
using my inspiration. So that's a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
All right. In addition to, I rolled a 6 on a d6. In addition to doing 11 points of damage, I'm also going to do a key point. He needs to make a con saving throw, DC 15 for stunning strike.
Yes! Get it, Newt. Get it, Newt. Get it, Newt. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He does not.
He doesn't save?
Nope.
All right, cool. Advantage on my next.
Stunned.
Fuck yeah. All right. That is a 28 to hit. Yeah.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, a little bit, just slightly.
Just a little. It hits just a little.
You like it just barely grazing.
But I only rolled a 1, so that's a 6. 6 damage.
Pretty good.
And then I slow fall.
What was the total damage on that? 17?
Does anybody remember what my first one was? I'm going to say 17 then. If you say 17, I believe you. Yes, actually, it was 11 the
you
first
said
because I got a
11.
6.
Yeah. Okay, and as
And so the target must, he can't take actions or reactions, fails strength and dex saving throws, attack rolls against it have an advantage until the end of my next turn.
He useless for a turn. Oh boy.
And unless I take more than 45 points of damage falling, I'm don't take any damage.
yeah, you wouldn't take any damage. And actually, we can go ahead and come out of initiative here as you kind of KO'd him.
Nice.
And so
I'm sorry, just a moment.
How did you
I'm
invent?
going to become the background. Oh no. That was horrifying. I am the mountain.
And as
Well,
as
fuck.
you're like slow falling, they plummet to the ground. And
Take that fall damage, bitch.
Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead.
as he hits the ground, he kind of like looks up at you in his dying moments, and he just has this grin on his face. That same like shit-eating grin that you've seen 100 times whenever he caught you doing something, or like he was about to make you do something he knew that you weren't gonna like. And we can go ahead and close it off there tonight. I think that's a good ending.
I was gonna say, is it good enough to kill him just once? You want to bring him back and do it again just to drive it home?
I'm shaking. Like I was not shaking before. You told me that he was KO'd. I'm fucking shaking. I'm sure we can start with this next time. I just want to let you know that I'm definitely going to be hitting him a couple of times so that he fails his fucking death saving throws.
Like I said, do you want to bring him back and kill him again? Because we can make that happen.
No, I just want him to fail his death save throws. Just so you know.
Yeah, I'll remember that next time I'm editing. But yeah, so yeah, man, I don't even remember the last time we had a long fight like that.
That's awesome.
It didn't even feel that long.
But I guess it was only like an hour, honestly. You all did some solid roleplay before, and these monsters the ghouls were so bad at everything.
I kind of held back on the Discord ending after the
But
first one.
y'all also rolled very well and did all of the good stuff. So that was lots of fun. Okay, thank you everybody who hung out with us tonight. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. We'll go ahead and go around the horn. We'll go counterclockwise. We're always going clockwise here. And Jen, where can people find you? How you doing? And I guess how's it feel to like just kill your childhood tormentor?
I'm shaking. I am in as much shock as Newt is in right now. And fuck yeah. Okay, and with that speech right before I fucking did it, yes. Okay. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at QuixoteJen, QuixoteJen, 1 N, not 2. 2 kicks, not 1. And you'll see me tomorrow running Queer Heist Crew. We start at 5:30 and we go till 8 Pacific time. And it's just going to be a fun like heist where one of the 3 stats is queer, so you roll for queer, and we do all sorts of wonderful things for all queer people across the multiverse. And it's fun. It's just a little one shot. awesome players are going to join us. People I really, really enjoy playing with. Fantastic. And then you can see me on Saturday with Ray and Cole at 2 Pacific. Ray, Cole.
Sometime which we will post and
Tentatively.
confirm.
I will look it up as soon as I'm done with my turn. On Resonine, talking about our.
Oh yes.
You didn't
You-
even
I
remember. You were
completely
giving me this blank
forgot.
look, and I was
I
like,
was so
I
confused.
didn't make this up.
I, for some reason, thought it was in August. I don't even know what planet I'm on.
No, I believe it's 3. I might be wrong.
I will look it up. And we're just going to be interviewed. The cast of Mind and the Murder are going to be getting an interview. So, and then you can see me next Monday on Mind and the Murder at 6 Pacific. Yay.
Cool. And
I'm still shaking. Sorry.
no worries. I'm actually going counterclockwise on my Zoom, which I realize now, and not on the screen. So, Ray, where can people find you? How you doing? And the flute on the gun. Why would you think that I wasn't going to allow that? That's a great idea. That's just tons of fun. And I guess other question, what were the alternatives?
I guess I'll answer the question first, just because it's to hand. For me, I was kind of just thinking, I'd already pushed my luck randomly scrounging in the Feywild for materials, so I was like,
Fair.
it's a bit much to kind of go, oh, yeah, so you know my flute? Yeah, I'm making a flute gun. That's my plan. But I actually really like the idea of, I had this whole image of like a bolt-action rifle, but having a flute incorporated into it is like, ooh, interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm glad we've now made that canon. We've retconned it. It's good. I'm Ray. You can find me at Bearded Baymax on Twitter. You can find me here every Monday on The Mind of the Martyr. You can find me here every Tuesday on The Gods We Know. You can find me in our Discord server and sometimes on our socials. And yeah, apart from that, keep an eye on what we're doing. It's going to be fun. And I'm currently looking into when the bloody hell we're chilling with the president. So
According to my calendar, it is at 2 Pacific.
it's a 2 Pacific.
According to my
Oh,
calendar,
God.
that doesn't mean I'm right. That's just what my
Yeah,
calendar says.
5 EST.
So 2 Pacific.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Party time.
Okay.
Cole, where can people find you? How you doing? And I guess how does it feel returning home and getting rid of the old ghoul that was haunting your grounds?
Hi, howdy, bye. I'm Cole. You can find me at Cole Moriel on Twitter. I do lots of art things, and there will be more art things to come for surprises that you should stay tuned on our channel for, which I'm very excited for. And how am I doing? I'm feeling better than yesterday. You can catch me next Monday on The Mind of the Martyr, where I play Aridin. I don't know why I'm talking so much with my hands. And then I'm here every Tuesday playing Khepri, and Khepri is, I think Khepri is still in shock, like, holy shit, I can't believe we did that. But also she wants to question him.
You're not going to get close.
Okay, that's fair.
He's dead before you get there.
I guess for
True, but Des might have Speak with Dead.
Des
so if we could,
that Speak with Dead, that I will do. Speak with Dead, I'm good with.
well,
In the
see,
morning.
if Dead keeps the head, like, that's, that's fine.
Yeah. what we've
that'll
learned.
work.
You
Just
just have
needs
to
a
keep the
functional
head.
jaw. Just
Yeah.
a functional jaw.
So even
So-
just the jaw part.
functional
All the mouth,
jaw.
it
It's gonna
needs
get
to
gross.
work. Yeah.
So yeah, Newt, if you could just like not kick like his mouth, it's good. It's fine. You can do whatever you want forever. Also, Newt's like that move. Yes. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and I guess for everyone listening and everyone at home, when we started this campaign, like everyone gave me like such good, rich like backstories and notes, and it's been so much fun just to actually like see these things come into fruition. And like this part of it has been like hanging out for like literally 10 months. And so it's like it's so much fun to like actually get it out there. And but yeah, okay. Sorry.
I can't believe, Adam, you are fucking amazing.
No,
I just-
y'all are amazing because you gave me so much to work with.
Haircut was your idea, though, so I really feel like
That's true.
yeah.
The haircut made the campaign. Doug, where can people find you? How you doing? And yeah, I guess guns. Are you enjoying? You're not proficient yet. I really want Harlan to be proficient with them at some point because I just think that would look like a lot of fun. But yeah, I guess guns. Every chance you've had, you've shot guns. How does Harlan feel about these things?
Well, first off, you can find me on Twitter and on the Discord stuff at thedoug88. I'm doing all right. Harlan's very much in love with the guns. They just don't love him back. He really enjoys shooting them all the time.
So tragic.
Yeah, that's fine. He's having a great time with it. Honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to make him proficient. It's such a wild card at this point that it's more fun that way.
That's very true. All right, Corey, where can people find you? How you doing? And so it was kind of unintentional that Desmond is kind of perfectly built for what y'all are fighting, but also like narratively it kind of works out. So I guess how are you feeling about this whole thing unfolding that way?
It's fun as hell because the whole dynamic of undead being unnatural and trying to like cleanse it all, it's like that's why he checked the sand because everything seemed weird and all of a sudden it was go time, and that's why he was smiling like this is awesome. Right, so it's crazy how much the cleric undead part has played into a lot of our battles, and it's been really cool to use a lot of those features that don't tend to come up unless you're in weird situations. Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, and where can you find me? Ink and Ignorance on Instagram. It's my main platform doing all my mini painting. I'm on Twitch every once in a while. I'm going to start trying to stream painting a little bit more, some gaming, Twitter, things like that. Yeah, you can find me here playing this on Tuesdays, and then over on our Discord painting. And then I don't know if you mind me mentioning the thing that blew up that we started.
Go for it, absolutely.
Do it.
Yeah, me and a bunch of other painters, and another buddy, our painter from Hamilton, came up with this idea for the International Society of Brushlickers. Started it last Monday, and Discord started on Friday, and now we're 500 strong on Discord and 1,100 on Instagram in like 4 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a freaking whirlwind weekend. It's been fun. So yeah, come and join us. Basically, we're just trying to spread the hobby love and bring everybody's painting communities together and share our work and share tutorials and help new painters and just all enjoy the hobby together. And
Put your links in chat.
yeah, I will. Yeah, it's basically it's the everything's under, if you look, International Society of Brushlickers, you'll find us. So come and join us. It's a good time.
Cool. And I am Adam, and you can find me at Damas Lamas everywhere. I
have a
don't
question for you,
remember what I
Adam.
was going to say. Sure.
How does it feel to finally have one of those chestnuts that have been growing since day one off your chest, and now you can enjoy it with the rest of us?
Oh, it's so much fun because you have to like hold on to this kind of shared secret that you've been building, and I guess it's one of the things that my writing style I tend to do. I like to do a lot of blue sky, so it's like the whole picture and then I get into like the smaller bits. So I've had a lot of like the things that y'all run into in like the overarching plot like done really early on, and so it's a lot of fun to like get into it and yeah, just watch y'all play in it. But yeah, aside from that, thank you everyone for coming out, hanging out. Podcast World, if I know it's such a pain in the ass, but if you could log into Apple and give us a review, that would be so great.
It helps a lot.
But aside from that, everybody keep doing great. Everyone's awesome, and I think we're gonna go on a raid here.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna do quests and chaos.
Potentially go on a raid. We got Corey at the helm.
Yeah. Hey, I put it in our chat so you guys can proofread them.
Well, the last two I think you've got down. So
Ready? Close your eyes. Prayer.
Proofreading is fine. It's when you send us your channel that goes off.
All right.
Oh no, that's not my fault. That's just bad luck, which
Yeah,
I'm really good
that's
at
just
seeing.
poor timing. Yeah.
Are we on? Are we off?
Thanks,
I'll go.
everybody.
We're going.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
everyone. Thank you.